Hello, you're back with Beatle, back on Archero 2. Now you may see I have jumped up in my battle power by quite a substantial amount. That is because I have discovered, after finally unlocking it, the rune ruins, which I think I'll fully explain in another video, although it is a lot simpler than it was on the initial Archero. But essentially you just get runes and you can attach them to your person. This is my epic one, which gives me an additional 520 HP, as well as the additional sprite damage, as well as starting with a healing sprite that heals your character for a little HP when it attacks. So that alone is relatively overpowered, plus there is 7 or 8 additional runes that you can unlock more once you get a bit more leveled up. That one you need all epic, and you can unlock a different slot there. So really powerful. I think my battle power jumped up from around sort of 6,000 to nearly 9,000 now. We do have a few scrolls, so we'll just upgrade what I can with the money I've got. I am a bit short on gold, or it runs out relatively quickly. I never seem to be able to save too much. We can just about still afford a talent card, so I will get one of these. I think we got quite lucky in the last one, and lucky here as well. Gold obtained in battle. It's as if it heard me. Hopefully that will help us save up a bit more gold. And yeah, let's just jump into the crystal altar, see if we can beat all 50 waves in this one. And it is indeed 50 waves of the relentless enemies. Start off with a new skill, rare bolt blaze ricochet. They're not too bad. I think we'll start off with a ricochet. Although, to be honest, all of them would have been, they're quite good ones to start with. But let's just get the ricochet there. Nice little bit of gold. Ever since I complained, the gold is flying in. Well, it's really tight. Oh, maybe I should have gone with the beam staff as opposed to the bow. I'm not sure it would make too much difference, but just when it's quite cramped up, having that might help. The vampiric circle, I really like the vampire orbs. I used them in the last game mode, and yeah, just when it's like this and there's so many enemies, I think they really do help. And you can see my little healing sprite there, give me 36 HP. Not too much, but I'm sure it will add up every time that I do get hit. Perilous Fervor or Lucky Band-Aid, not ideal. I guess let's just get the lookup, but whilst we're at the start, the lookup might help. I don't know if I'll be able to complete this. Looking at this, how much damage I'm doing isn't too much, and we're only at, what, wave 7 of 50. Usually I'm almost one-shotting them at this stage. I thought with the additional battle power that I got from all of those runes would have maybe put me into a good place to do this, but I might be wrong. We'll have to see how we get on. Next level up, Fiery Path, Toxic Meteor, Worries, Breath. None of them are great. Maybe I will try the Fiery Path. I haven't tried this before, but I think on this stage where it's quite tight, maybe it'll actually be quite handy, just because there isn't much space for the mobs to move to. I might actually be able to get them into that fire. We'll have to see. Angel here, I think let's just get the HP up already. Wow, I think it's the first time I've ever been 4,000 health. Who are we against here? I don't think I've seen this boss before. Looks like a Digimon or something. Hopefully it doesn't do too much damage to me. Not too bad, and to be fair, I managed to heal myself up really quickly, both with the vampire orbs and that little sprite healing me. I don't think, as long as I don't take constant damage, I don't think I'll be able to get too low of health. There you go. I mean, what was that? 2-3 seconds of being hit to back to full health. So, wow. Get on the roulette. Hopefully we get the Valkyrie. We don't, but to be honest, we'll get the Fairy's Breath anyway. Our attack speed goes up. I have just been hit, but again, I'm hoping... Hit again. Wow, it is tricky. I don't know whether I'll be able to do all 50. Hopefully I can get my health back. What have we got here? Assault Strike, Demon Slayer, or Pursuit Strike. I'm really not getting lucky with these upgrades. Another fine lot. Where's the legendaries? What are we looking at here then? Let's just get the Assault Strike. To be honest, I don't think any of them are too good, but we have to pick one, so let's just take that. Wow, I am being hit from all sides. To be honest, I'm trying to move where the fire might hit them, and I don't think that's the play. I think I just need to forget I've even got that and worry about dodging, and everything else that happens, it'll happen. So not going to worry about that. Try and save my own HP and just let my weapons do the damage. Valkyrie at a nice time. Are we getting the legendary? No, it's epic, but it's really good one. Strike attack, strike boost. Now I presume that's just going to upgrade my own arrow. Not 100% sure. To be honest, let's just get the attack speed and move speed up. I think move speed when it's this sort of tight, I think will be really handy in terms of avoiding the enemies, and hopefully they're projectiles, so health hopefully staying nice and high. No, they're leveling up really quickly there. Wow. Let's get a new skill. Bolt, Fairy of the Wind, or Cloud Footed. I think bolts could be really good on this, and Fairy of the Wind probably also good. I think let's get the Fairy of the Wind, because I think the move speed is going to be really important in trying to complete this one, given how tight the map is. I think being able to avoid the projectiles and the mobs really quickly is going to be handy. Let's just get the max HP there. That will probably almost heal me up to full anyway. What boss are we on? We've got the Buck again. We just killed him in the last chapter, I think it was. Probably do with some additional sprites, just because it's only me attacking and I've not got anything to upgrade my bow in terms of double shot or extra projectiles, so it is a bit slow. I am managing to keep all my HP with the sprite healing me as well, although I'm not sure. Oh, there's the first hit, I think, but hopefully I'll be able to get all of that back with the sprite healing me. It just, yeah, takes a while to kill him, but we are getting there. And down he goes. I did take a hit right at the end, but we'll get the heart back up. Oh my god, make a deal with the devil, lose 1,000 HP. This will have to be the best upgrade. Even if it is legendary, gain a shield that blocks 1 hit per wave. To be honest, this may actually be the only upgrade that it could give me that I'd consider, and I think I'm going to go with it. Hopefully I can get some max HP upgrades along the way, but I think blocking a hit per wave will probably save me over 1,000 HP in the long run, as I do take at least 1 hit per wave. So that is my logic on that. I still maintain it. It might be flawed, but you know what? I'm going to go with it and hopefully it'll work out for me. Yeah, damage is definitely lacking, but my HP heal is definitely up there. So every time I do get hit, I heal pretty much almost instantaneously. Hearts have a chance to increase max HP. I might have to go for that, just because I could do with increasing my max HP. I think that the damage that each one of these mobs do is about 800, so I actually don't have that many hits left in me. I picked up a heart there. I don't think I actually got anything from it other than the health, but it is what it is. We got an upgrade from Valkyrie, Super Blaze. Oh, I've only had a flame effect, so I'm going to have to go for the Wind Blessing for my move speed up, size down, chance to dodge. Feels like I'm playing this slightly differently. Usually I like to go all in attack, but I'm pretty much all in sort of speed and evasiveness. I'm like an absolute little ninja on this run. In different way to play it. I actually don't mind. It's quite nice, especially with the heals that I've got as well. It's an interesting build. I actually feel more safe than I have done in a while. I think being able to dodge and the odd time that you are hit, even past the invincibility wall that I have, yeah, and then when I do get hit, I could just heal up pretty much instantly. I just need to be cautious that my damage isn't going to get too far behind, but they're dying relatively quickly, so I'm not actually overly worried at the moment. Angel here, probably just a little attack power. There it is. We'll get that and onto the wave 30 boss. Who is it that we're against? A little skeleton man, but with a bow and arrow. Yeah, it's, even if his attack is quite underwhelming, it's just his HP that might be, I wouldn't necessarily say an issue, but it's just going to take a bit of time to get him down. First hit, 900 health he does with one of those arrows, but as you can see, every sort of second, maybe even less, I get 34 HP back. So as long as I can avoid being hit in the short term, should be able to get all that health back. But you can see how long it's taking just to do any damage to him. Running around like a madman, this is taking its time, but as long as I survive it, it'll be okay. But then again, I've got 2 more bosses, so definitely top priority is trying to get my attack damage up. I think a double front arrow would just be perfect, because it just double my attack power pretty much instantly. Just as I was going to say, back to full HP, I do get hit, so we'll have to try and get to full HP again. Although saying that, he is nearly dead. With the heals that I've got on the heart that's dropped, it should actually take me back up to full HP anyway, and it does. So we'll get on the roulette, hopefully get an upgrade, and we do, a Valkyrie. Nice, that's probably the best one I could get there. Perilous Fervor or Underworld Warrior. HP is below 50%. It's rarely that low, to be honest. I'm going to have to get the attack up and devil guaranteed. Not too bothered about the devil, but I think the attack up is going to be handy. New skill, only a rare. We got Swift Arrow, Lightwing Arrow, or Angelic Shelter. Don't really want the Swift Arrow. I didn't really like that in my previous video. I just thought my attack powers are already low enough, so having that 3 red arrows is a big no-go. Angelic Shelter's interesting, or projectiles have a chance to sprout wings and deal major damage. You know what, I'm going to have to go with that just because it's a damage one and I do need additional damage. I don't think I've used this before, or at least I've not found it to be too helpful. Although saying that, I can see those attacks. It's more common than I was expecting, so as long as they're doing some big damage, I'll definitely take it. Trying to focus on not being hit, but I'll have to maybe have a look back when I'm putting this video on YouTube, how much damage I'm actually doing to those enemies with those big, with that upgrade I've just done, just so I can see if it's actually useful. I think it probably is, looking at it. Oh my god, HP is actually getting a hit here. I it doesn't take long to heal back, but it's just the sort of thing that they do so much damage that it doesn't take much for me to probably die. Attack damage is definitely lacking. It's taken a while to try and kill the enemies. Getting there. I mean, we're on 35, so it's not too long to go. Could just do with something that'll get my attack up. Standing skill. Now, the stand strong, I've not used, I don't think I've even had the option to use in a while, but I'll use it now. It just depends on if I'm able to stand still. It's not really the map to be standing still on when it's so small, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best and see what I can do. First block. Oh, wow, they do a lot of damage. That was 1,000. Wave complete. I'm just trying to, just concentrating on not taking a hit, just because they do so much damage. I can't really afford to take a hit, so, but we're getting there. I'm confident we can actually do this. Wow, when I'm stood still for that long, the attack speed just goes crazy. Demon recovery, chance to heal. I don't really feel I need more additional heal, so let's just get the ice spike sprite. Jeez, that's another tongue twister. The ice spike sprite probably doesn't do too much damage, but I'm guessing it has some sort of frost effect and slows them down or stops them shooting, so I'm sure it'll be handy no matter what it does. Good timing for an angel. See if we can get attack speed. I was going to say attack power, but attack speed will certainly take. And we have the level 40 boss, which is the little hooded guy who fires the, is it purple? Oh, it's the lasers. Okay, I've not seen this guy in a while, actually. Don't think he's too good. Oh, it's the stars as well. Maybe it's the same guy. Definitely able to do more damage to him when I stand still, and I can get those additional attack speed. I just need to make sure I'm still dodging his attacks, but it still takes a while to kill these bosses. Oh my god, we have to run away from that though. Back to square one with the attack fast. It doesn't take long to speed back up though, as you can see. Another hit. I didn't even see that come to me, but he's dead and there is a heart. So that is back to 2,700. I don't think I can. Oh, that is exactly what I need. I just can't really afford to lose more HP, can I? Or should I take it? No, I can't do it. I would love to sign that. I just don't really have the HP for it. They do so much damage. If I took that, I'd be like 2 shots from death each time. At least the HP that I've got now gives me about 3 to 4 shots before being dead. I mean, I can dodge and I can block, and I'm invincible for one of them, so it works out more than that. But once they get through that, my health is actually... I'm quite vulnerable, so we'll have to pass on the devil, unfortunately. So many projectiles on the screen, no wonder I'm taking hits, but hopefully my health does heal up quite quickly, just to get me back into that safe range of a couple of hits before death. 43, so what, there's probably only about 5 stages of actual enemies before the boss, so if I can just survive, oh my days, until that boss, I know that I do have that one reset if I do die. I just don't have the damage, the damage control, the number of mobs, those attacks crazy. It's so impossible to dodge everything that's on the screen. Doing my best. Hey, they just need, maybe I should have taken that health recovery. It's not actually going up as much as I thought. Once you've got sort of 4,000 health, an additional 34 every now and again just takes its time. And what we're looking at here, boss slayer, it's a good time for boss slayer actually. Potion don't really want, or just basic attack power +1 and fully heal before boss. I have a feeling that might be very handy, so I will get that. Hopefully the Valkyrie gives us something good. Epic, it could be worse. Beam circle, I'm going to get the beam circle. I'm not a big fan of the meaty pursuit. So we've got some additional orbs, just an additional bit of attack power, so definitely will help there. Another heart, HP going back up, just trying to dodge everything on the screen, absolutely crazy. I think that the fire where I run isn't that helpful, to be honest, just because it's so, at least on this map, it's so hard to actually get that to be useful. There we go, last wave before the boss. Can I do it? If I can survive this, then I know I've got that reset, so hopefully I should be fine. Health is full, managed to block that one, thankfully. So almost there. There we go, and we get the angel before the boss. Would have preferred a Valkyrie, but we'll get a max HP finally back up. I think we had over 4,000 at one point, but close enough, and we're on the 50 boss. It's the skeleton with the bell. From memory, he doesn't really attack, although that's slightly different to what I remember, but hopefully we should be able to dodge some of that. At least it gives me a bit of warning, but those are a bit erratic, hard to sort of judge where they're going to fire out of. There is a heart here I might try to grab, get me back up to full HP. I'm just trying to focus on surviving rather than standing still, because I can't really take too many hits. I think he'll do about 1,500 damage per hit, so yeah, pretty much. So yeah, trying to just stay alive is the target. Took a hit there. He is slowly going down. I can't believe how slow he is going down though. I'm very glad that I took that additional boss damage. I don't know how long this would take otherwise. 1,500 or 1,600 health now. I think that's probably about 2 hits from death. If I can just try and survive this as he goes down, thankfully. Wow. That was probably the hardest one I've done yet, other than right at the start. But yeah, thankfully get that. So we still only get common equipment. That's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'm glad we did that. I don't know if I was really expecting us to complete chapter 6 there. What have we unlocked here? Sky Tower. What is that? Let's have a look in that. Angler's Bounty. Join for a chance to get etched runes. Now, I have heard something about that. So we'll maybe do that in another video, but let's have a look at Sky Tower. What is this? Monsters deal more damage. Okay, that's definitely for another video as well. Be interested to see what floor I can get. I'm guessing that's just for additional resources as well. But there we go. Crystal Altar is complete. We can claim the resources, get the additional gold, some of the keys. That's pretty much the only time you can get some decent equipment is from those purple keys. So whilst I have that, I will actually come down here and open up the gear. Can it be purple? It's green. That's not ideal. Can this be anything but common? It's not common, so it's better than nothing. But there we go. Next video, yeah, loads of things still to explore in this game. If you have got this far, I do appreciate it. Catch you all in the next one.
That visit from the gaming Beatle. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Now sub if you're feeling the vibe. See you next time.